Resistance and creativity is always going to be our toughest foe. Just when you think you've gotten over it, it adapts, it shifts, continually finding new ways to disrupt your creative output. Even when you're doing the right thing to beat resistance, like regularly creating or meditating to be in the moment, it can still find ways to stop you in your tracks. I've developed a routine that supports my creativity, and I spend almost as much time preparing to write as I actually spend writing. Recently, resistance has started to get in my way again, and I was confused because I was spending so much time and effort to beat it. It turns out I wasn't fully engaged in the activities, just going through the motions. And if you're not fully engaged with those right activities, you're not getting the full benefit. Resistance smells the weakness and it'll reassert itself. The most valuable skill you can have as an artist is the ability to label resistance as it's occurring in real time. Once you can label it, you take away its powers. Our battle with resistance will last a lifetime. It'll always be there trying to rob you of the rewards of creativity. Know the enemy. Try to be a few steps ahead of it. But also remember that even the best of us get blocked by resistance from time to time. The trick to being successful is just not letting it happen often. Songwriting with Alec. We're starting in D minor today. All right, let's see if we can find a tempo, maybe jam out a little bit. All right, let's lay that in. Oh yeah, we need to record that just with the moving thumb bass line. You can just kind of feel it building too. The first time it comes up and then it backs down, and then the second time through it goes all the way up. It just adds a little bit more tension instead of playing the same part twice. All right, now let's think of the next section here. That's it. I feel the moment. We feel really good about 2 parts. Maybe we only need 2 parts. Maybe we don't need a 3rd part. We'll figure it out. All right, let's start laying in some scratch vocals here. I don't wanna need you tomorrow. New day is a fresh start. It's a new day and a fresh start. I've got that tunnel vision. Can't see what's in front of me. You know, I really had to remind myself to loosen up, to not be so tense when you do the things. I caught myself once when I was playing piano. You shrug up your shoulders and you get all tight when you're trying to do the take. Just relax, let it flow out of you. And that vocal take I just did, that was that. It might not be perfectly in key, but I at least know it's got soul. Can't believe in right or wrong. Use that ignorance until it's gone. How did I just do the take before that? That was the one. Until it's gone. I just don't think I can get that high. Until it's gone. Not part of the master plan. I'm off finding myself. Alright, here's the thing. We're now at this section that we've been putting off. We need to find the next part, which looks like it's going to be the chorus here. It's going to be a challenge to get back to the verse. Again, let's just cross that bridge when we get there. Start writing. Watch back, the past is coming. Is there more to this? Haunted past decisions. Watch your back, the past is coming. Stealing some of the other line to make a new line. I like it. Now or never, here's your chance. Take it all and run forever. All right, most of the hard work's over. Now we got to think ourselves out of this situation. How do I get myself from this chorus, which I'm feeling really good about, back to the chill verse? I don't know if there's really a good way to get back to that. It's so laid back. The end of that chorus is ripping. It's way up here. It almost feels like it's a different tempo. So here's my thought. What if we stretch out the moody part a little bit longer and we use production to stretch it out? So maybe it just starts with me and the piano, then the bass comes in with the drums, and then maybe we add a weird keyboard for each section. Here's the other part. This is already 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Does this need to be any longer, or is this a complete piece? It doesn't have to be verse, bridge, chorus every time. It can be its own thing. That's the trick with this song, though. Since we're going to be taking this route, each section of the song, every time we do a different verse, a new element has to come in and keep it interesting. I really want this song to just kind of feel like a build the whole time. It builds and builds and builds, and it ends at the climax. And I think if we can achieve that, it's going to be a great song. We're back for day 2 of our songwriting session. Yeah, a little drum fill will get us in there. Let's jump over to the machine. All right, I'm digging that groove. I think that's the finished one. Maybe we simplify that a little bit for that first version. So we start with maybe just a more core element like a kick, bring in the hi-hat later, bring in the sizzle ride later. And then these, we can kind of like ramp upwards. And maybe every other one we could do tom solo versus like a snare roll up. Let's duplicate this. Let's get rid of this little snare outro. Can't see what's in front of me. Don't believe. All right, let's lay in some bass here. See if we can groove on this drum beat for a little bit. Let's go ahead and use Ampeg SVT. High, a little treble. And then let's put 1176 on here. Slow attack, fast release. Let's see how we're doing. I'm trying to be more relaxed when I play too. I know it's really easy to just get tensed up and you just don't play well. Don't think about too much. Just only be in the moment. And let your body relax a little bit and just breathe. All right, so it starts with keys, then drums and bass. Rhythm guitar comes in for a little bit. Do we want to add a lead guitar? I think it would probably come around here. All right, let's think about some guitar. We're going to mix it up today. We're actually going to use a virtual amp, a VST. That's the thing. Sometimes these are a little bit much. All right, here's what we're going to do. Instead of trying to comp the rhythm and lead at the same time, we're just going to do a rhythm guitar and a lead guitar. And that way, we can just do one big take. It'll all be good. Moving faster than ever expected. Here I am waiting for the next step. So when this started, I only dreamed of a clean break. Who knows what you're waiting for? You can't trust that plan. I really don't like how they sound, so I'm going to go ahead and set up a microphone and record the Vox right here. You know, the problem is in this bridge section, I'm going from playing really quiet to really loud. And it's just so easy to speed up and to mix those two things up. So let's try to get it now. I'm waiting for the next step. So when this All right, running out of battery. I think we're gonna call it a day. I feel like we have more work than I would typically like on a day 3, but let's just get to work. Use a LA2, really slow attack and release, just to kind of level this thing out. Let's add a little bit of low end to this kick drum too. Throw a pull tack on the drum bus. Let's do the mid. Pull out some of these low mids. And then let's accentuate like 1K. And we're going to do 5K to kind of get the crack of the snare. And then we're going to add a bus compressor to this drum group. Slow attack, fast release, 4-to-1 ratio. We're going to do this overlay so we can see where the kick and the bass are kind of rubbing against each other. Kicks here, bass root notes here. Let's carve out this low end. We'll do a steep curve. You can just hear that frees up so much of that low. Kick is able to breathe a little bit more. And then let's do like a 700 or a 1K to bring a little more of that pick noise out. We're going to use a Neve style EQ, maybe a little saturation, and we're going to EQ this. First, we got some low end we want to cut out. I don't wanna need you. You can hear some kind of low mid build up in there. Let's see if we can find it. It's a new day and a friend. You can hear it. You can just, when you solo in on it. Let's cut this out. Stop. It's a new day and a fresh start. I've got that tunnel vision. Can't see what's in front of me. Don't believe right or wrong. Use that ignorance till it's gone. Not part of that master plan. I'm all finding myself, moving faster than ever expected. Here I am waiting for the next episode. When this started, I only dreamed of a clean break. Who knows what you're waiting for? You can't trust that plan. Haunted past decisions. Watch your back, the past is coming. Now or never, here's your chance. Take it all and run forever. All right, we're signing off on it. This one took a minute. It took a lot of effort and a lot of concentration. I'm happy with how it's turned out, though. It's really easy to let resistance get the best of you, especially when you listen back to something and you think, gosh, this isn't good enough. And it's really special when you can have days where it's not there. Try to get over it, guys.